So I do preliminary research. I will review all of the responses that the delegate has answered to the Marcus Evans questionnaire about what is their role, what is their budget, what are their top priorities for the next 6 to 18 months. And then I also look at the organization's mission, their organizational culture, to see if that aligns, because at the end of the day, organization alignment is extremely important for the success of our clients. Sure. So, just to expand upon my last answer, I will also not only refer to the Marcus Evans information that you all have collected from the survey that they fill out, but also do my own independent research, whether it's go on LinkedIn and look at the profiles, see what their backgrounds are, and then do my own research of the companies that they work for to see if their benefits information is publicly available, so I can tell what they're working with today and be able to speak more prescriptively about how our services could be a good fit for them. How do I start the meeting? It varies. It really does vary. Sometimes I typically will start by referencing the responses that they gave to the Marcus Evans survey to say, hey, is this still true? Because I know you probably filled this out months ago. And oftentimes the answers are still applicable. So I'll kind of build upon what their strategic priorities are that they've already provided, and then tie that into what First Stop Health is doing and how we could augment that strategy and support it. I would say I do come prepared with our competitive differentiators to say, look, this is what makes us different from status quo that you have in place today. And I don't really have too much of a focus on scarcity. Again, the sales cycle for the deals that I'm doing can be 12, 18 months long. So there is that expectation that it's going to take a while. There is a process that those leaders have to go through to get executive buy-in from their own leadership teams. So I think I can create scarcity in just being able to get on their calendars sooner than later and acknowledge that, hey, your calendar space is getting scarce by the minute. So let's at least have a call scheduled for maybe a month from now, and we can at least have a placeholder to follow up. I think there's always room for improvement, for myself including. And it can be hard because sometimes you'll ask for a scheduled meeting and it will get declined. So you have to be respectful of the delegates' schedule and their priorities. So I think it's also, you just have to go into it with a level of understanding and empathy for their already busy schedule. Like, we're fortunate enough to be meeting them in person right now and get 30 minutes of their time dedicated. But I would say don't be disappointed if you can't get a physical calendar event on their schedule. If it is a true interest, they will be getting back to you. I look for the pink and blue badges, and I just will strategically insert myself if I am picking up lunch and I see there's an open space next to people who I haven't met before. I'll sit down, introduce myself, hear a little bit about what their role is, what brings them to the event. And I will typically use those networking hours to talk less about work and actually connect with people on a more personal, intimate level. And that's where real relationships can be fostered. It's a great piece of conversation fodder, because you can say, hey, by the way, I really enjoyed your presentation. I took a note of this, this, and this. And just psychologically, that's always going to make somebody feel valued and heard. So it immediately just helps to build an instant sense of rapport to say, look, I'm not just interested in the services that I am here for, that I'm providing, that I want you to buy from me. It's demonstrating legitimate interest in what they view as important.